Welcome to part 4 of my Why I'm Not a Feminist video response series to a letter Lauren Southern received, where I will be going through it bit by bit, addressing the flaws and claims made within the letter. And now the continuation.
I bet very few people watching this video right now know that around 100,000 to 140,000 males are raped annually in US prisons.
The claim that feminists have remained silent on this is just plain false. First of all, feminists fought front and center to change the federal definition of rape to include male victims, which it previously hadn't.
The real reason feminism fought front and center to get the federal definition of rape changed was not to include male victims. That is just false, 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 false. It was to include more female victims of rape.
It was the Feminist Majority Foundation and Ms. Magazine that launched the campaign called Rape is Rape, culminating in changes to the old definition that didn't include men.
You see, if you look at the federal definition, it focuses on the word penetration, something only men can do, technically. Feminists are fine to include men as victims as long as men are also the victimizers. Hence the focus on penetration and not the force of sex without consent, so I guess men aren't technically having sex unless they are penetrated. For this to be taken seriously, they would also have to fight to include the forced envelopment of the penis as well. But we cannot be making women possible perpetrators of rape, now can we? At least not legally under the definition of the law. So show me a campaign and how much money is going into that campaign talking about forced envelopment. We can then revisit this equality debate again.
Second, feminists led the broad coalition advocating for the Prison Rape Elimination Act of 2003, which works to protect all prisoners from sexual assault, the majority of whom are men.
But that wasn't the reason why feminists fought for it, now was it? Nope. From Angela Davis's Are Prisons Obsolete, one of your own sources by the way, thanks for that, we found that male correctional employees have vaginally, anally, and orally raped female prisoners and sexually assaulted and abused them. Well, I'm not condoning what these officers did, but don't pretend that feminism cared about male prison rape. If we want to use your "but women get it worse" argument, well, here men get it worse, and feminism still focuses more on women.
Repeatedly, you may also note that women and feminists have been in the forefront of challenging rape in the military, which also affects many men.
Again, not for men's sake, but for women's sake.
Prison rape remains a really serious issue and affects thousands,
hundreds of thousands,
and is certainly something that deserves more attention than it currently receives, including among feminists. However, among those who are fighting on the issue, feminists are there and they are not silent.
Just to note, the Prison Rape Elimination Act of 2003 was passed under the same guidelines as all other acts feminism fought for. The 14th Amendment kept it gender neutral, so it happened to help men. But the reason why it was created in the first place was because women were victims. Men were not the primary intended beneficiaries. They were the spillover. All in all, when feminism builds a campaign wanting to include all unconsensual sex as rape in the federal definition and not just the penetration part, let's talk. Till then, you are just wrong on this point. Like, subscribe, and comment. Till next time.